Hello everyone, let us discuss about chapter 1 forms of government. Then today's our topic is what is a parliamentary government. So in India we are following parliamentary form of government. Parliamentary government is one in which the executive has two parts. First is nominal executive. In such a system nominal executive can be monarch or president. Then second is the real executive. The head of the state is the nominal executive and is not responsible. The Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister is the real executive and for all its acts is collectively responsible before the legislature. Executive is directly responsible to the legislature. If legislature passes a no confidence motion, the government has to resign. It is originated in Great Britain. India, Britain, etc. follows parliamentary system of government. According to Gilchrist, the parliamentary government is that system in which the cabinet is the head of the executive as well as the directing power in the legislature. Then we have second topic, discuss the silent features of a parliamentary form of government. Answer is the following are the silent features of the parliamentary form of government. First, in a parliamentary form of government, the executive has two parts. First is the nominal executive, second is the real executive. The head of the state is the nominal executive. All executive powers are vested on him, but he does not exercise these powers. These powers are exercised by the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. Then second is Prime Minister is the head of the government. He is the most important person in the cabinet. His resignations leads to the fall of entire ministry. He is the creator and destroyer of the cabinet. Third, collective responsibility. All ministers are collectively responsible and answerable to the parliament for their action. Fourth is secrecy. Cabinet decisions are private and they work as a team. Privacy of its proceedings are very important. Then fifth is political homogeneity. Members of the cabinet belongs to same political interests, so they can easily work as a team. Then sixth is solidarity. Cabinet comes into office as unit as goes out of office as a unit. The cabinet swims and sinks as a unit. Then we have third topic, discuss the merits and demerits of a parliamentary form of government. Answer is merits and demerits of the parliamentary form of government. First we discuss about merits. First is harmony between legislature and executive. In a parliamentary form of government, the executive always work in close harmony with the legislature. Then second is executive work as a responsible executive. Legislature accept the leadership role of the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. Then third is flexibility. Parliamentary government work as a flexible system. Fourth is executive cannot become despotic. Then fifth is public opinion and opposition parties act as good check on the government. Then demerits of parliamentary form of government. First is executive dominates the legislature. Second is executive is weak because its tenure is not fixed. Third is ministers are not appointed on merits. Fourth is party politics becomes aggressive and dirty. Fifth is expensive and inefficient system. Next day we are discuss about presidential form of government.